Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today, we're looking at the NBA. We have the Chicago Bulls playing against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto on December 16th, 2024. So currently, the Bulls are 11 and 15, which is ninth place in the Eastern Conference, and the Raptors are 7 and 19, which is 14th place in the Eastern Conference. So these guys are pretty much middle of the pack. The Bulls are playing a little bit better than the Raptors, but both teams don't really play that much defense and run a fast pace, which is pretty good for parlays because it just means that it'll be a pretty high-scoring game and a lot of opportunities for points, rebounds, and assists. In this video, I'll break down the parlays that I have, as well as give a quick recap of the NBA Cup parlays that I had earlier this week, and I'll break down the lines, give you my thoughts, and hopefully if you tap in, we can all win. So here's a screenshot of one of the NBA Cup parlays that I had that ended up winning. It was a plus 500 parlay and a pretty good payout overall. And this was in the Bucks versus Hawks game. That was a pretty good game to watch overall. And the Thunder versus Rockets game was a good game, and I think I had a pretty good read on both of the games, and were able to make a pretty good profit off of both of the games. And I hope to continue that momentum in this one. Before I get into the parlays for this Bulls versus Raptors game, be sure to like, comment, and share this video, as well as subscribe to my channel. I really do this just for the enjoyment of sports investments and to give out valuable information to those that may not have the time to do the research. So if you find this video valuable, be sure to subscribe and share it with those in your life. So now looking at the parlay that I have, this is the first one that I have at plus 145. I have RJ Barrett to score over 20 points, as well as to have 5 assists, and then Nikola Vucevic to have over 15 points and to record 3 assists. So with RJ Barrett leading the team without Scottie Barnes and Emmanuel quickly, I think he'll just be playing like a mix of point guard and power forward, and those are two positions that the Bulls struggle to defend. He's also had over 5 assists in his last 3 games without Scottie Barnes, and I do think he has a good chance of getting 5 assists in this one. In regards to his points, he should take a lot of shots in this game, and even though he isn't the most efficient player, I think he could get to 20 points really off of layups and free throws, and he does take a decent amount of 3-point shots as well. Moreover, the Bulls give up the 5th most points and most assists to the point guard position this season, and with Scottie Barnes and quickly out, RJ Barrett will be the primary ball handler for the Raptors, so I do like his chances of having over 20 points and 5 assists in this one. Now looking at Nikola Vucevic, I think this is just a buy low spot for Vucevic, who has fallen short of 15 in back-to-back games, scoring 13 points in both games. But now he's rested and healthy after the mini NBA Cup break, and he hasn't played a game since December 8th, so he's kind of just been off for about a week, and I think that he'll come into this game with just a better offensive game overall. In terms of his points, as I mentioned, he's fallen just short in back-to-back games with 13 in both, and I think that as long as he takes more shots, he should have a good game against the Raptors, who are kind of middle of the pack in terms of defending the center position. And Vucevic can also extend out to the 3-point line, and he takes about 2 to 3 threes per game. So if he makes one of them and then has a good game inside the paint, I think he'll have over 15 points in this one. In terms of his assists, he's had over 3 assists in 9 of the last 10 games and over 3 assists in 3 straight games versus the Raptors. And I mentioned that both teams don't really play that much defense, and that's probably why they are kind of middle of the pack in terms of their positioning within the Eastern Conference. So I'd like his a potential to have an assist off passes to like Levine and Kobe White and the other players for the Bulls. But at plus 145, I put 1 unit on this parlay for a potential 145% return on investment. As always, just have bankroll consciousness and understanding of your finances when deciding to place these bets. So this is the last parlay that I have at plus 250. As I mentioned, I think this game will be higher scoring, so I have both teams to score over 111 points in the game, as well as RJ Barrett to have 25 points, Jakob Poeltl to have over 15 points, and Levine and Kobe White to also have 15 points for the Bulls. When it comes to the Raptors, I think that RJ Barrett will be the primary scorer, but I also like Jakob Poeltl and his efficiency within the paint. The Bulls don't really play that well defensively within the paint, and Jakob Poeltl could get easy lobs or even just like easy layups off of putbacks within the paint, and I like his chances for over 15 points, especially if this is a high-scoring game. And in terms of Levine and Kobe White to have over 15 points in this game, so Levine has scored over 15 points in 7 out of his last 10 games and over 4 3-point attempts in those games, and the Raptors give up the 7th most threes in the last 15 games. So I do think he has a good chance of having over 15 points in a game that I think will be higher scoring. In terms of Kobe White to have 15 points, so the Raptors give up the 2nd most threes in the last 15 games to his position, and he scored over 15 in 2 out of the last 4 games versus the Raptors, and he's fallen just short, similar to Nikola Vucevic with 13 and 14 in the other games. So as long as this game is higher scoring, I think that Kobe White will have a good chance of scoring from the three-point line as well as just scoring in transition overall. And at plus 250, you invest 1 unit on this parlay, you have a 250% return on investment. I put a little bit less than half a unit on this one just because I have other bets on the NFL as well as NBA today, so just kind of limiting my unit size on the day. But I think that this one has a pretty good chance of hitting as long as both teams continue not to play great defense. So those are 2 parlays that I have for you guys. Be sure to like and comment for this video as well as share and subscribe to my channel. With everybody in your life that does sports betting, as I mentioned, I just do this really for the enjoyment of sports investments as well as to give out good information, and I hope that these parlays hit. But until next time, peace out.